Hello, my loves, and welcome to Create Your Life. My name is Simone Leah, and I'm your host. And I am so excited to be here with you guys today because today we are talking about how to plan your best year yet. I am so excited about this video because it is December, and I hope that you're thinking about next year. Hopefully, you've already started already, but if you haven't, let's have this amazing conversation about how you can plan your best year yet as an entrepreneur. So the very first thing that I do every single year, and I do revise all of this sort of stuff quarterly actually, but the number one thing I would do is do an exercise to identify your values because these can change over time. What are your actual values for you and what are your values for your business? And really identify and connect with those values and see if they're still true for you. If you've done this exercise before, check that everything is still true for you so that you know what your values are and you know what you want to create. Now, in planning your best year yet, I highly recommend getting a diary or journal because you are going to want to be writing things down and having goals and being able to refer back to those values and the things that you're wanting to create are going to be so powerful. So, do this exercise in a journal and have it there so that you can look at it and read it every single day, knowing your values and what it is you want to create. So the next exercise is to literally spend the time and identify what it is you do want to create in the year 2024. How do you want the year to go? And look at the areas of your life that are important to you. How do you want things to go in your business? How do you want things to go in your family life? How do you want things to go with your own health and wellness and fitness? So have a look at the areas of your life and think about what it is that you want to create your ideal outcome for 2024 and start to write some goals around those ideas. So there are about 8 different areas of life that you can look at. It's business, finance, community, family, health and wellness, contribution is an area, personal development is an area. There are so many areas of your life. Break your life up into the areas that are relevant to you and look at what your ultimate would be for each of those areas. If you could achieve anything with no limitations, no boundaries, just limitlessly creating your ideal life, look at what that looks like for you and write it down. Put it somewhere where you can see it and look at it every single day. And obviously, when we do this, what we want to do is we want to create some actionable goals around this. So, my audience predominantly here is entrepreneurs. So, I am going to speak to this from a business perspective, but the same can apply if you have fitness goals or family goals or lifestyle goals. But I want you to look at what your ultimate is for your business, what your ultimate goal for your business is, and try and break that up into quarters. So break that up into what needs to happen each quarter so that you can create that. And from there, we want to make those goals and we want to break them up again into months so that every single quarter we have something to tick off, but also every single month, because for us to create that goal, we need to actually know what the steps are to get there. So by planning this out, it's really going to help you. And I know that this episode of the show has a lot in it, and it's probably going to take you a couple of afternoons to get all this work done if you just sit down and listen to this and start to really connect with yourself on what you want to create. It's going to take a bit of time. We're designing your life and business the way you want it to be. And we're designing your year 2024 to be your best year yet. So taking the time to really identify and plan what it is you want and how you're going to get there is so powerful. So when you have broken down those quarterly goals, we're going to break those goals down even further into monthly goals. And from there, we're breaking it down into weekly goals. One thing that it is really useful to do is that end result that you want to create at the end of the year, who do you need to be to get that result? What actions need to happen for that result to appear? How do you need to act? What does your day look like at that goal? What actions do you take? What conversations do you have? How do you structure your day at that end goal? And when you're breaking these goals up into weekly, quarterly, monthly, that sort of thing, I want you to have that idea in your mind of what that end goal looks like and feels like, so that when you're setting out your weekly goals, you can actually structure your week to be as similar to that end result as possible. So if in that end result, there's a certain action that you know you would be taking every day, structure that in now from week 1 in January and start taking that action. For me, I find that when I think about having a millionaire life and my best years yet, there's a certain level of fitness that goes with that, because I know when my body is healthy, I achieve more. So if you know what activities you're going to be doing in your millionaire mind and your ideal life at the end of that 12 months, if you're like, okay, well, when I'm a six-figure income earner or seven-figure income earner, the end of year, that's my goal. I know that I'm going to be going for a run 3 mornings a week. Don't wait until the end of the year to implement that run. Start doing that run from day one, January 1st. Start putting the things into your routine that are going to be nurturing that end result. When you want to create your best year yet, you want to be really conscious of that end result that you have in mind so that you can tailor all of the actions to it. And you want to be able to test, measure, and monitor what you're doing. You want to be able to look and go, okay, well, this is what I thought I would need to do, but this isn't working, so I need to adjust. So you also want to be self-evaluating to create your best year yet. That's why I say get yourself a journal, because there's going to be a lot of self-evaluation. There's going to be test, measuring, and monitoring what you're doing in your life and your business, because the way you are and who you are in your life, it is going to have an effect on the results you get in your business. And taking the time to test, measure, and monitor where you're at is going to help you to get there. So, for example, if you set a goal and you only look at it at the end of next year, you may not actually get there. You haven't test, measured, or monitored. But if you were to look at something at the end of January and say, is this last month? Has this gotten me closer to my goal that I want by December? If it's a no, you've got the time. You've got 11 more months to adjust what you're doing to create that life for yourself and get yourself closer to that goal. So having that journal that you can write in daily and you can see what actions you need to take, create a schedule for yourself that looks as in line with the life that you want to create at the end of that 12 months as you possibly can. When you're planning your best 12 months yet, you want to be planning with that end result in mind. You want to be really connecting with that life that you want to create, and you want to be test, measuring, and monitoring as you go along to make sure that you're still on track with that. So I look at my goals every single day, and I would highly recommend looking at them every single week. And as a business owner, you want to be reviewing your KPIs every single week to see where you're at and if you're on target, basically. If you're getting where you want to go in your business, you want to make sure that you're on target, and you want to be looking at that regularly as a business owner. You want to be looking at that weekly. Monthly is okay, it's not too bad, but weekly is even better because you have more time to pivot and adjust. And the faster you take action on something, the faster the speed of which you implement or change, it's going to get you there faster. But it's not about implementing and changing every 3 seconds. It's implementing and changing what's not in alignment with your end goal, with the plan that you've got for your year. So when you're planning your best year yet, you want to be, as I've mentioned, really aware of your values and what it is you want to create. You want to be really starting your year with the end in mind and really connecting with the actions you need to take to get to that. And you want to be test, measuring, and monitoring everything you're doing in your life and business. And I know this sounds like a lot of work, guys, but it's that dedication and commitment to yourself and your goals and what it is that you want to create that is going to help you to have that best year yet. It's going to help you to step up and step into who you want to be and live the life that you want to live. Planning your best year yet is literally that. It's planning your best year yet, not waiting for it to happen, not leaving it to chance or going with the flow. Creating your life is what this podcast is called, because you want to be active. You want to actively create what it is you want in your life. You want to actively step into something magical for yourself. And so that really involves being an active participant in your goals, your dreams, your desires, testing, measuring, and monitoring all of that as you go along. And if something's not working, adjust it. Sometimes it might be as simple as just adjusting your perception of the thing, what you think about that sort of thing. That could be all you need to do. Or you might need to actually adjust some actions. But to create the best year of your life, you need to actively create that best year of your life. Guys, I could give you 100 more tips to planning and creating the best of your life. I could sit here for an hour and talk about it, but I don't want to give you guys too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. And I want you guys to remember to really connect with and think about those values. Write out those goals that relate to what it is you want to achieve. And then start back planning your year with that end result in mind, and then make sure your daily actions are the actions that you need to take to get to that end goal. Test, measure, and monitor as you go along. I have loved bringing this video to you guys today, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'd really love to hear how you guys go planning your best year yet for your life and your business. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. So please connect with me on social media, send me a message, connect with me on the YouTube or podcast channel, subscribe to the YouTube and podcast channel, and share this video with any of your friends who also want to plan their best year yet. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video today, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.